Hello, and happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome. Okay, let me just get studio open here. Okay, Des, I got you. Unspoken Butterfly. Today and next Sunday reading. What do I need to know about my future? Okay, I got you, Unspoken Butterfly, and good morning. Good morning. Oh, let me get my chat up. Meep Meep. Hello and welcome. I got you. And you want a message from heaven from your mom, Maureen. I got you. Good morning, Nana. Good to see you. And we've got Kate Bell. Good morning, Kate. And good morning, Unspoken Butterfly. And good morning, Meep. Sister should be in here soon. All right. So this week, you guys, what a debacle. This whole week has just been shit in a handbag. I did go for my CAT scan on Monday. Apparently, it's all good. Tuesday, I went to start to set up my cameras, my new ones I got for outside, and fell off the ladder. So Wednesday was a shit show. I didn't move hardly all day. Thank you, sister. I will pin them. Thank you. Thursday, I went to my ear doctors and to find out I have subsonic hearing, and that's why I'm having a lot of problems with my ears. I shouldn't be able to hear at the level that I'm hearing at. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then Thursday after that, I took my granddaughter out shopping for all her school clothes. It's just been an effed up week, put it that way. Hello, Tammy, and welcome. And Des, we got Des. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So it's been a messed up week. I have tried to keep up on everything that's going on. I do have new photos that came out for the King Road house. Now, from what I understand, you guys, it is sometime this week that Brian Koberger only has to file an appeal. Some are saying he's got until September 3rd. So I don't know if it's business days or straight, including weekends. Maybe it's just business days. So he has sometime either this week coming or the first week of September, I think. Maybe into the second week of September, he's got to file an appeal if it's business days, because he's got 42 days from the time that he was sentenced to appeal. There's also two of the families are taking Moscow, the city, to court. I'm going to show you guys. Let me just finish doing this deck here, and then I'll show you what's happened. And then we'll come back and, whoops. We're just going to get the ducks. The ducks. Oh my gosh. Get it together, Willow. Okay. Let me just pull it up here so I can show you guys what the hell is going on. Okay. Share screen right here. Share. Okay. So this is what's happened. You see this? In here, it had the end of July. There was another entry up above this one here. There was an entry about unsealing the documents. And when you clicked on it, it showed the list. We went over it. We went over the list of what was supposed to be first released. And if we go to the case summary, Okay, let me just make this bigger for you guys. You can see here, okay, on the 18th of August, response to court's order regarding sealed documents. And here, response to the court orders regarding sealed documents. So one of these is the defense, and one of these is the prosecution. And you can see here is the order that is now missing right here. From over here, it was above this, and he has removed it. But this is the order regarding sealed documents that he made on August 4th, after Bryan Kohberger was sentenced and everything. That is now gone from public view here. And we know on August 18th, there's a response from the defense and response from the prosecution regarding what still needs to be either redacted or sealed before the judge releases it. Here is his order releasing, and he gave a list of the documents that he was going to be releasing. That is now gone from here. Okay? So I don't know what the hell is going on. I know that two of the families have filed a suit saying that they don't want any more documents than that released. So is that why they took it down? The judge has taken it down? I don't know. So I really don't know what more we're going to get from either the court documents or Moscow itself. Now, Idaho State Police has released another 300 and some odd photos, which I am going to show you guys probably tomorrow. Those have been released. I've got a whole folder regarding that. So we're going to go over that stuff, you guys. Also coming up on September 2nd, we have the Barry Morphew status conference that I will be covering live here also. But just to let you guys know, I am keeping an eye on all the documents. Let me just check again with the Barry Morphew stuff. I know there's a document for him that came out. Motion for authorization to wear civilian clothing. I did make a post about it for yous who have seen the post. And they've given a whole bunch of, I guess I can show you this quickly. But we'll go over this tomorrow too. Let me just show you. Here it is here. The document that they have filed a motion for Barry to wear street clothes. So we'll go over that document also tomorrow. And we'll go over the new Bryan Kohberger stuff, and you guys can see all the photos and we'll discuss. Because there's a lot of things I found in those new photos. Okay, let me just refresh my studio because I lost chat on my studio. Okay. So that's where we stand with that stuff, you guys. So if you do want to see the new photos in the Bryan Kohberger and the new document from the Barry Morphew case, I'm anxious. I'm going to be watching Bryan Kohberger's filings like a hawk, because I have a funny feeling like sometime this week we're going to get something from Bryan Kohberger. We know that he has been complaining about being harassed in prison. I will have all that for you guys tomorrow too. We'll go over that. Like I said, I've just been so busy this week, you guys, with doctors and CAT scans and stuff like that. I just have not been able to jump online. So we'll get caught up. Okay, so we're going to jump into these reads, you guys. If you do want a mini read, the instructions are at the top, pinned to the top. And then we will get going on the mini reads. So you guys, I am allowing now for your mini reads. If you want, something specific you want me to find out about, you can include it as long as it's not a whole bunch of different things. If there's something in specific that you need to know about, I can't guarantee that that will be answered because your loved ones on the other side generally give you information regarding important stuff that they think you need to know that you would not know otherwise. So that's why, like, I get a lot of people saying, well, oh, your reads sometimes are so negative. Well, they don't like sharing generally good stuff that's about to happen or surprises or stuff like that. They basically want to give you a heads up on things that you need to watch for. They're protecting you. They're trying to give you heads up. Now, if it's something good or a surprise, they don't like giving you a heads up because they want you to be surprised. They don't want to ruin surprises maybe that people have planned for you. As you can see by my nails, look at this. They're horrible. Look at, I haven't even had time to do my nails, you guys. It's just been one of those weeks. But anyway, so that's why sometimes there's a lot of negative stuff that comes out. But if there's nothing negative that they need to warn you about, then they'll give you little tidbits. You know what I mean? They don't want to ruin all the surprise, but they're going to give you something. Okay. So please remember that as you are getting your reads, that they are giving you information generally because this is things that you aren't going to know otherwise. And they feel you need to be aware of it. Okay. So first up, we got Des, then we got Unspoken Butterfly, and then Meet Me. So if anybody else does want a read, please get it in during this time because otherwise I've got still so much stuff to do, you guys, and search for. I'll wrap it up. So it'll be a short day. But if you do want a mini read, please get it in now. Or a question if you want a question answered. Just get it in during these 3 reads, or we will be wrapping it up after these 3. Like I said, I've got tons of stuff that I could get done this afternoon, so it frees up most of my week so I can get caught back up in the reads. There's a couple of reads that I've been asked to do, and on the court documents and stuff, right? Okay, Des, let's see what we got for you this week. Ooh. The Cardinal. The Cardinal. It's a spirit bird. Okay, it says the polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Okay, see that? Physical pleasures, your pursuits, and I can't even speak today. So we are going to elaborate on that. That's the Cardinal is coming to warn you. Okay. I know what's going on this week. I'm not going to share it here with everybody, but I do know what is coming this week. So I do believe that with the Cardinal coming out and this saying that your pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, I feel like the Cardinal is trying to warn you about doing certain things. I feel personally, because I know what you got to do this week, I feel like the Cardinal is coming to warn you, to give you messages as to do certain things that you know you need to do legally, but don't do things just out of spite, okay? Even though this may bring you pleasure to see something happen or to say certain things, be very careful with that. The Cardinal is warning you not to be petty and not to throw jabs, just stick to the truth and whatnot, because if you veer off that, I feel like things could go sideways for you because that is going to put things out of balance. And that's what I believe that this is saying. So be very careful in what you say and do with what you got to do this week. You know what I'm talking about. See, almost everybody that I read here, you guys, I don't know what's going on in your personal life, but with my sister, I know what's going on, so I know how this is applying to her. And I'm feeling like, don't do things out of spite this week. Do what you need to do to get what you need and stick to the script, because if you take jabs or, try and just get even, or just try to say or do something that's, malicious, that really has no purpose, then it's going to backfire on you. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. Yep. Just because you want to say certain things to make him look bad, be very careful. Stick to the truth. Don't add anything to it. Don't, do things that somebody's going to say, oh, you're saying and doing that because that didn't need to be said. But you said it to make him look bad. You know what I mean? Don't put things, because right now I feel like there's certain things that you're planning on saying or doing that could be taken as malicious, which could turn things against you. Let me just take a sip of my coffee here. The Golden Phoenix, something you thought is finished. Yeah. See this? The Golden Phoenix, something this is something rising up again, right? So be very careful, because I know previous times things didn't go your way. This is something being brought up again. So I almost feel like, oh, you want to go there? I'm going to say this and I'm going to say that. So this is telling me be very careful, because if you try and go the malicious route instead of just sticking to the actual facts and truth, that this could backfire on you, because things can be brought up from the past. Little Owlin, wisdom is light as a feather. So what this is telling me with that does is that sticking to the truth is going to be your best bet. Look at, this is what's going on. This is what I need. This is why I need it. I've gotten nothing to date. I need something now. Just stick to that. Don't add a lot of, he called me a name. He said this, he said that. You know what I mean? If it is backing up something factual, absolutely. But don't add unnecessary things, because I feel like it's going to make the judge kind of look down on you. And that's what I'm getting from here. But let's go into the tarot and see what else we can get here. Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. Okay, we got the Hermit in reverse. This is all about losing your way. Don't lose your way. Stick to what you are there to do. Okay? Don't worry about little peddly stuff. Stick to this and this, the two things that you need right now, right? I'm also getting here too is what we talked about last night with what he wants to try and do. Be careful of that. Let him bring it up. And then you come out with, here, this is what I got. Let him bring it up. Don't you bring it up. Six of Pentacles. This is an abuse of power with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like if you bring that up, well, he said he's going to do this if I ask for this. Let him bring it up. Because when you ask for what you want in this emergency hearing, and then he tries to bring that up, then you can bring up what you have. Look at, Your Honor, this is what he said. If I asked for this, this is what he said he was going to do. Almost like threatening you. Then bring it up. Wait for that. Wait for that. Let him sink himself. Because I feel like with what's coming out here, if you bring it up first, it's going to almost be like, okay, he's going to sit back and say, Your Honor, I never said that. You know what I mean? And then, okay, I brought the recording. It's almost like the judge is going to kind of like think, okay, did you try and set him up type thing? Let him bring it up. And if he doesn't bring it up, don't bring up what you have to prove your side. Wait for it. Wait for him to bring that up. And then for the little Olin, the light as a feather, this is all about like sticking to the main points. Don't show off. You know what I mean? Like the Knight of Wands in reverse is all about don't show all your cards at this emergency hearing. Save some of it. So that's why I'm saying if he doesn't bring up what he threatened to do, if you went after what you're going after, don't you bring it up until you need to, until he brings it up. Look at this. Mama, calm down. Because I do feel like he's going to try and do something, especially if you get this hearing that you're going for. He's going to try and pull something. And I'm saying you're going to let him sink himself. Don't bring up anything and don't bring up proof of anything until he brings it up himself. Because that's what's going to sink him. Okay, let's see. Girl with a snake. Yep, there you go. You're dealing with a narcissist. Let him sink himself. The chaser. Here we go. The chaser. This is a fear of an abandonment, okay, and seduction. So yeah, you got to let him bring this up himself. And then you can say, oh, by the way, Your Honor, he said if I did this, this is what he was going to do. He's already threatened me with this, and here's my proof. So that's why I've been so scared to go after certain things, because he's constantly threatened me, and now I've got proof of that. Here it is. Let him bring up that first, though. I'm telling you. And just don't get petty, because I see him pulling. He's trying to push your buttons to get you to act out of character. Don't let him do that. Good afternoon, Michelle. Holy crap, it's hot in here. Let me just get my air conditioning on, you guys. It's hot in here, and we're in for a storm. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. It's at the other end of my office here, so hopefully you don't. Oh, yes, please hit that like button on your way in, you guys. It lets everybody know that we are live, and they can come in and get their very own mini reading. So good afternoon, Michelle. Everybody else coming in, good afternoon. Don't sit there and lurk. Come on in and say hi. We're all a friendly group here. Okay, Unspoken Butterfly. I'm good. Michelle. Thank you. I'm really good. Just had a few accidents this week, and it's nothing that won't pass. As far as health-wise, I've been checked out and everything's good, so. Getting old sucks. You guys, you youngins that are in here, live your life to the fullest, because I'm telling you, once you hit a certain age, in my mind, I'm still thinking, I can get up that ladder. I can do this. I can do that. And my body's saying, yeah, watch this. So, but yeah, it's humbled me terribly, but I'm good. Okay. Unspoken Butterfly says, what do I need to know about my future? Okay, future for you. Let's see. That leaves it wide open. Let's see what comes out for you. Unspoken Butterfly. Platypus. Okay, so the platypus. This is about stop complaining and start doing. So it's almost like we're going to see what comes out with it. Oh, thank you, Michelle. But the platypus is all about stopping complaining and focusing your attention on doing something about certain things that may be going wrong. Things aren't going to get better by not doing anything about it, right? By just complaining about it, by, complaining maybe to other people. And, I love you to death, Unspoken Butterfly. You are a sweetheart. But I got to tell you what the cards are saying. And don't forget, these are your loved ones on the other side that are telling you, okay, stop telling people about what's going on. Start doing something about it, because nothing's going to change, right? By just talking about it and complaining about it, nothing's going to change. So let's see what we got for you. Little wolf girl, it's all right to be alone. Okay? It's all right to be alone. So I don't know if you're maybe afraid about doing something about what's going on in your life because you're afraid to be alone, but this is telling you you're strong, right? This is the little wolf girl. Wolves don't always run in packs. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They're not afraid to go out on their own and do things. And I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit. You're stronger than what you think. That's what I'm getting from the little wolf girl. A beautiful little worm. It's time to take care of yourself. Okay. So this is like coming out of your shell. See, evolving from this flower. Um, all about taking care of yourself. It's time to focus your attention now on making yourself. Look at this. The wolf moon. A lot of wolf stuff going on here. It's telling me that you are stronger than what you think. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. And I do feel like you're afraid to maybe make moves that know you need to make, or do things that you need to do because you're scared of failure. Don't be scared. You got two wolf cards here. Wolves are strong. They're very how can you say it? They don't have to have somebody standing behind them. You know what I mean? And a beautiful little worm. This is all about time to take care of yourself. Never mind anybody else. Focus on yourself. Let's see what we got going on here. So I do feel like you got some decisions you need to make. Justice. Yep. This is dishonesty. This is somebody not taking accountability. So I do feel like with this little wolf girl about being alone, this is something you're going to have to do on your own. Somebody's being dishonest with you, and it's time for them to take accountability for what they're doing. It's unfair, but this is also legal issues. So I do feel like trying to reason with whoever's involved with what you need to do isn't going to work. You're going to have to go through the legal process. Taking care of yourself, beautiful little worm. Let's see. Six of Pentacles. This is a one-sided. Oh, this is one-sided. Somebody being very one-sided. This is all about scamming and abusing their power. So I almost feel like this can also be a brown noser. This is almost like, I don't know if somebody you're dealing with knows people in high places, or knows somebody that they're kind of like brown nosing up to because they know this person can help them with the issue that's going on with you. So be very careful, because somebody's going to try and scam you. Let's cut the deck and let's take it. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. This is all about feeling overwhelmed because things are out of balance. So I do feel like something has come about that you weren't expecting. And I'm getting almost the saying, you don't know how strong you really are until strong is your only option. And that's what I'm getting for you. Like, you need to put your big girl pants on. I don't feel at this point that things can go back to the way they were. So whatever this is that's going on, I feel like things can never be the same again. You need to watch out for yourself now. And I do feel like sometimes at some point this is going to become a legal issue, because somebody's going to try and abuse the power that they have over you or against you. You need to prepare yourself. I would seek legal advice, whatever this is. Seek some legal advice and protect yourself, because a beautiful little worm coming out of her flower here. This is all about, you were too trusting in the past. Don't be trusting now, because words are deceiving, is what I'm getting. So I don't know if somebody's going to try and sweet talk you or try to get you to sign things. I don't know. Don't trust them. Now it's time to protect yourself from whatever this is that's going on. It's time to get balance back, my love. Don't let nobody walk all over you or kick you while you're down. Okay, let's see. Passion. Yep. It's time you start having fun again. The axe. This is a breakup. This is a separation. Cutting all ties. And sunglasses. This is somebody that's going to be watching you, stalking you almost. So I believe it's this person that you're having the issue with. But I do have here, look at this, the breakup, the separation, stopping the pattern. But I also feel like somebody's going to threaten to put you in a bad situation financially. And that's why I'm saying I think you need to get legal advice like as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Don't take what people say at their words. I don't care who it is, because I've got it here that you need to protect yourself, and I've got the legal issue with the justice card coming out. I don't think that if this is something that you thought that you could maybe settle between you and whoever, it's not going to happen that way. They're going to try and take advantage of you and put you in a bad situation. So please seek legal advice. It's better to be safe than sorry. Do not sign anything without showing it to your lawyer, etc. Protect yourself. This whole read was about protecting yourself, because something's coming at you. And they're going to feel justified in what they're doing for whatever reason. Very manipulative, this person. Very manipulative. Okay, meep. A mini read and a message from your mother, Maureen. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Okay, so if anybody else does want a mini read, please get it in by the end of this read. Otherwise, we are going to be wrapping it up. Like, I got tons of stuff to do that I would love to get done today if possible. Aw, Nana says, prayers for you, Unspoken Butterfly. You're much too pretty, Unspoken Butterfly, to put up with anybody's BS. Okay, meet. Let's see what we got for you. There it is. The Blue Heron. This is all about standing up for yourself and doing what you feel is right, despite what others may say. So I feel like, I don't feel it's with just that coming out so far. We'll see what comes out here. Excuse me. But I don't feel right now that this is really that bad. I just feel like sometimes you back down. Like if there's a conversation going on, or, some decisions to be made, stuff like that, that you tend to feel overwhelmed and you seem to back down. Like other people making decisions that you should be making. Good morning, Norma. And I'm going to tell you right now, if something doesn't feel right, don't let others talk you into changing your mind. Stick to your guns and with what you feel right is right. Even if others may not agree, you got to do what you feel is right. Like trust your gut instincts on things. And this is for stuff that's good and bad. Right now, I'm not getting that it's really this bad. I just feel like oh, I want to go to Chick-fil-A today for supper. And somebody goes, and you really want Chick-fil-A. And people go, oh, where do you want to go for dinner? Well, I want to go to Chick-fil-A. And then they end up making you change your mind and you go somewhere else for dinner. But you really wanted Chick-fil-A. You let people manipulate you sometimes that way. It's time to start in every aspect of your life. You got to start sticking up for yourself and actually saying, no, I'm not okay with that. This is what I want. This is what feels right for me. Regardless of what you think, you're not living my life. I've got to live my life. And, you know, I give in a lot, but I'm not giving in. I'm not saying don't ever give in because there's always compromise, but I feel like you're always the one that's compromising. And you got to start doing what you want sometimes too, right? I think you're a people pleaser. Let's see. A loyal guardian, see? See that? It's like you're trying to protect everybody else, but sometimes let people protect you. Quetzalcoatl and the priestess of time. See, time has come. Time to make some changes in your life, girl. And what's this one? Bats in the belfry. You could achieve great things. So I don't know, because I've just had this thrown at me. It's almost like some people get you to change your mind because it's a really good idea and they wish that. Okay, why is this upside down here? Okay, that's why. um, they get you to change their mind because they're kind of almost jealous that you came up with an idea because it's better than what their idea was, so they try and knock yours down a bit so it makes theirs look better. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying this in, like, it's petty things. Like I just gave you an example about the dinner thing. It's pettiness. So somebody in your circle is very petty. And that's why I think they try and get you to change your mind a lot and give in and go with what they want. Even if you come up with a really good idea, they try and knock it down because they're not the ones that came up with the idea. So you got to stop that. You got to, give and take. It's 50-50 here with, I mean, a spouse, a loved one, friends, doesn't matter who it is. It's 50-50, right? And I feel like you give in a lot more than what you should. Okay, so the loyal guardian, I'm getting here that you're always the one protecting everybody else and maybe giving in to protect everybody else's feelings. Let's see what we got for you. We got the Two of Pentacles. That's a lack of balance. Things out of balance. We just had this. This has come out a couple times. Feeling overwhelmed. So it's just like, ugh, okay, whatever. We'll just do what you want. You know, you got to start standing up for yourself because the loyalty is out of balance here. Okay. You're loyal to a fault and others aren't showing you the same thing back. So this is something that you've got to really work on. And I'm not saying you don't got to get rude or ignorant or, malicious. It's just you got to start standing your ground a little more. Like, whereas before you would say, okay, whatever, we'll do that then. You got to say, no, this is something I really want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. If you don't want to come along or you don't want to do it with me, okay, I'm going to go and do it on my own or with somebody else who wants to do it. Okay, so you got to put things back into balance there. Um, Time's come. It's time to do that now, too. Okay, the King of Wands. I feel like there's somebody around you that could get abusive, maybe, and even temperamental. So I think that you're going to have to take a little heat before somebody starts realizing that, oh, okay, I've been unfair. So I feel like somebody's going to take offense to it, but then they are going to come around and understand. But they're not used to this from you. So that's why I think there's going to be somebody being a little temperamental here, right? Um, and this is achieving great things because I think you have a lot of great ideas. You just don't get to follow through on them because people change your mind, right? Let's see. The Emperor. This is somebody giving you almost the cold shoulder. Um, I feel like meet that if you don't go along with what this person wants you to do, they kind of like, ugh, You're so temperamental. You're so nonchalant. You're so dismissive because they don't like things not going their way. So and I feel like there's a few relationships that you have with this, and I feel like you really need to put your foot down. I feel like you're a people pleaser. I feel like the loyalty that you're giving to certain people, they're not giving the same back to you. Um, if you want respect, you got to give respect, right? So you're giving all this respect and you're giving the loyalty, but you're not getting the same back. And it's okay to say, hey, look at, we're always doing or always going your way or always, what you want. It's time we do some things or whatever the way I want. And I'm not budging from that this time. And I feel like people may kind of take that the wrong way at first, but I think that they're going to catch on. Like I don't think they're going to be taken back because they're so used to you just agreeing to with whatever they want. So you got to start doing things that you want to do too, and stop being such a loyal and respectful person if you're not getting that in return, right? Okay, so you want a message. Okay, there's one that's already flipped, from your mom, Maureen. She's also right here, the first one that came out. It's already flipped. I'm going to give it another shuffle, but she's wanting you to know that she is waiting for you on the other side. She is going to be the one that, and I also see a child. So the child could be either somebody a lot younger than you that she is with on the other side, but I'm getting almost a kid, a child. So somebody under the age of 16 that is also there with her. So if you were worried or concerned if somebody younger is with her, yes, they are. This is somebody much younger than you. That's for sure. But she's going to be the one. I can see her like almost like pushing her way through, like, nope, 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 nope. So when it's your time to go, she's going to be there. She wants to be the first one that you see. Okay. Any other messages, Maureen, for your daughter? Meet or son, whoever meet this. Could be a woman or a male. Let's see. You're never alone. You see this? See the lighthouse? The lighthouse tells me, the light tells me about watching over you. So I do believe that she is a guardian angel for you. The calm waters, she's telling you not to worry about anything. The calmness of the waters. The water is all about, when you get water, it's all about emotions and relationships, and the light is like guiding your way. So, and she's telling you, and we got the water here too, a lot of emotions. She still feels very connected to you. She's always around you, even though I don't know how long it's been since she's passed, but I feel like she's got a lot of energy that she's using elsewhere. And here we go again. Don't worry. This is what I'm getting. Willow, don't worry. She'll understand. Did she pass from something of the throat, esophagus, something with the breathing? Because I'm starting, like, it feels like my throat's closing up. But anyway, I know that's from the read. But she's telling you that there's other people here that she is watching over too, that she feels she needs more guidance. So she's not really concerned or worried about the direction or the path that you're going in. She says you're doing good considering, whatever that means. That's not for me. She's saying, all considering, you're doing really well. She is still watching over you. She said that things are calm. She's telling me that, I don't know if this is a sibling of yours or one of her sisters or brothers. She says, oh my God, they're messing up so bad. So whoever is still here that she was connected to closely, she says they're messing up so bad. And she's trying to help them get that figured out and trying to, I almost got like I'm trying to save them. So I don't know if somebody's got some kind of addiction issue or doing something that can harm themselves, whatever, but or maybe not doing something or like hang on. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that is. Meep meep. I'm telling you, I'm getting something with the throat. But she feels like this person is messing up bad. Either they're supposed to be doing things medically and they're not doing them, or there's some kind of addiction or something here that she feels like she needs to deal with. So that is your read, Meet Me. I hope you enjoyed your read. Yeah, start standing up for yourself and start saying, no, not this time. I give in every other time. This time I'm not going to give in. I didn't see anything really. I want to say that I don't even think people do this. There could be one that's kind of malicious. They just don't want to do anything you want to do because their stuff's always better in their eyes. But I feel like some of the people, because there was a lot of people there, um, just are so used to you just giving in. So that's why they continue. So I feel like you need to balance things out and you need to start expecting the same that you're giving in return. So that is for you, Meet Me. Okay, so does anybody else want a read? If not, we are going to wrap it up. Let me just refresh my studio because it is lagging bad. There we go. Okay, I'll give it like until 10 to 12. I'll give it another 5 minutes to see if anybody else would like a read. If not, we are going to wrap it up. Also, you guys, so don't forget tomorrow, I'm going to try either tomorrow or Tuesday. I will be going over all the new stuff that came out in the Brian Koberger case, the new photos. There's over 300. Um, some of them are quite interesting. I caught a few things in some of them, and we're going to be going over the one filing from the Barry Morphew case. Barry Morphew case, September 2nd. I will be covering that on this channel. And if Brian Koberger ends up filing an appeal, we still got like a week and a half, that maybe a little bit more, that he has to file an appeal if he's going to do it. I'm also keeping an eye on why these documents, because they should have been released already and they haven't been. So I don't know if the judge is waiting to see if he's going to file this appeal or not. We don't know what those documents said, their responses to what the judge said he was going to release. As you can see, it's no longer on the site. I think I do have, let me just check quickly in my files here, because I do feel like I saved a copy of it. Hang on. Koberger documents. Let me just see. Is this it? Okay, I think this is it here. Hang on a sec, you guys. No, this is not it. Give me 2 seconds. Uh, I've got the complaints and everything in here too. Hang on. No, it's not in there. Hang on. It's not in there. Family statements. Is this it? Hang on a sec. No, that's the plea agreement. I'm just trying to find these documents, you guys. Documents, maybe. Nope. No. Oh my gosh, I don't know where I put it. Here, maybe. No. Give me a second, you guys. I'm just looking. I don't know where it is. I know I got it somewhere. You guys will have to. I did do a video on it, so I know I have the document. Is it in here? Nope. I know I have it somewhere, but it's gone from the site now. Kate says, Willow, there was a missing man near me whose remains were found an hour north in a wooded area. They aren't sure what happened to him. It's really strange. He disappeared after a festival. Oh no. Now there is a missing girl near me that is autistic. She's only 16 and left with her dog. Holy jeez. This is crazy. I know everybody has been wanting me to do the read on the little boy. The parents have been arrested. Emmanuel, I think his name is. So I did say that I would do that. So I do have a lot of stuff to go over tomorrow, Tuesday. I got a full week, you guys. So let me see once I get through this stuff, Kate, if she hasn't been found yet or information hasn't come out, then I will do a read on those cases. Hopefully I can get to them this week. Just remind me, please. It's really spooky. Yeah, I bet. Don't tell me anything more. Okay, so with that being said, it's 10 to you guys. I don't see anybody else requesting a read, so we're going to wrap it up. So I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Kate. Remind me when I get through the Brian Kohlberger and the Barry Morphew crap that I got to get through tomorrow or Tuesday. At the end of that, remind me of these two cases, and then I will get their name and where they're. I obviously know you said near you, so I know the state, but just give me their name, their age, when they went missing. And I will try and get to those this week because I also have the Emmanuel read to do. And I want to, everybody's asking for an updated read on Jaden Spicer, but they have found him. So we'll just see. I'll have to go through my list again and see what I promised to do. I want to get those done first. I don't, you know me, if I promise something, I want to be able to do it. So I can't promise right now, but I'm going to do my very best to get that done this week. If I can get these reads done that I'm supposed to do, maybe first thing in the morning when I get up, because I'm up at 6 in the morning. I'm not going to go live at 6 because you guys ain't going to be there. I know a lot of you are 2 or 3 hours behind me. So if I can get those reads done and get them scheduled to be posted, then after we're done the Brian Kohlberger stuff and Barry Morphew stuff on Monday, Tuesday, then I could probably do those for you. But you're going to have to remind me, girl. You know my memory. Okay? Thank you, Nana. Nana is such a sweetheart. So thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your reads. Thank you for coming in and spending a bit of time with us this morning on a Sunday. I can see the skies are going black. We are in for one frig of a storm. So I want to get things wrapped up before then and get the computer shut down and that, because we're supposed to lose power again. So we'll see. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and a great week coming. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, mods, for being here. Until next time, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. Don't let people walk all over you. I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye bye for now.